Show Monday night. We are back again. So I've got our host, man. We got the man who, without a team, but with a lot of things to say about youth sports, and the victorious one. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm still kind of fired up by that intro, man. You know, do we have the intro video, Jazz? Or we might have to start this joint out with his intro video coming onto the field.
I didn't get the proof of your digest.
You didn't get Well, hey, man, without further ado, let's get into it. So, my lovely producer, what are we going to start off with tonight? We're going to go right into the standings, or are we going to talk about last week?
Let's talk about last week and the games that you covered, and what did you see?
All right, man. Well, it was Longhorns homecoming, and the festivities were about, man. It was a lot of good food out there, good people. Shout out to the Longhorns team, Mom, for hooking me up with a plate of spaghetti. I was dying out there. Shout out to the Longhorns for having an air-conditioned place for the cameraman to sit for the majority of the day. Yeah, Jasmine, I was inside air conditioning, so it wasn't that
Hey,
bad.
I was in H-Town. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, anyway.
Hey, first of all, Longhorns are always great hosts.
Great host.
But you know what, though? I didn't get my plate of spaghetti and I asked about it. But you know what, though? It's cool.
Did you show up to the field?
Bro, yes, I was there.
I don't know, bro. I think
He saw
like
me, bro.
He was at the field,
I
bro.
saw he came right when you was leaving.
Man,
You
he
left?
was barely. That's what I'm saying. He was barely.
Listen,
there.
bro,
I told you
I'm
last
getting to the
game.
bag. Shout out to the wing doctor, man. The wing doctor gave me some wings after the game. Shout out to the wing doctor.
Now,
The
was
best
that by
wings in the
choice or was that by negotiation? We'll say.
It was by choice.
All
By choice.
right,
He gave it to me by choice.
All right,
He just gave me some. He gave me the scraps.
Gave you the scrap. See, he lied to me. He said he didn't have no wings at the field. That was the first thing I asked, and I ended up eating spaghetti, and there was wings at the field. So we'll have to see about that next time I see you, homie. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's go ahead and get to the results of the games of the week. So our matchups, they weren't all like that. They weren't all like that. So let's go. Who's got the Ravens versus Longhorns matchups and scores for us?
I would like to do it.
You gonna do it? Our official on-staff Ravens representative will go ahead and handle that for us. Swing on over here to.
I would like to do it. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me check the comments.
Squint. You gotta squint a little bit.
I just want to check the comments real quick because last week they was talking to me kind of bad.
He's gonna make him look at that tortoise shell right there. Yeah.
I just want to. Nah, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't
You
gonna.
gonna squint a little bit. Hey,
Part of the reason why he had excess is because these are authentic tortoise shell.
Hey,
This isn't that Celios.
Hey,
This
today
is
we,
tortoise shell.
today we are unofficially sponsored by QT.
Yeah, I'm not sponsored by QT.
Not until they give
We
us some
started
money.
we started the day off with the 6U game. 6U Ravens won 22-0. Then we went to the 7U game. That was actually a really, really good game. Came down to the
Solid game.
end with a fumble recovery by my man Noah Maven. Shout out Noah Maven, number 14. Man, you interviewed
He's
the
our
wrong.
player of the.
You interviewed the wrong kid.
There was 2 14s though. You know what I'm saying?
You interviewed the wrong.
14 on the field.
No,
Not at the same time.
I'm joking.
Hey,
don't try that.
That's why you be on him though.
Don't try that one. No, stop that. Don't do that. But yeah, shout out Noah, man. He's the player of the game because he actually returned the fumble to kind of seal the game. It was a good game, man.
I think he had a couple of rushes before that.
He did. We learned
That
my boy
was
Channing
big
can't
impact.
count. Half the game, my boy Channing was complaining about the score was supposed to be 14, and
I didn't see the safety.
he
Y'all
just
didn't
can't
see
count
it.
safety. And the reason he didn't see the safety is because Channing was in the middle of a conversation with the ref at the time of the safety. So Channing walks off. I was watching the
They
live.
kicked me off the field.
And he was walking, and he was like, I didn't do nothing. But it wasn't me. Monica wants me here, sir. He walking off. A safety's happening. The whole safety going on. He like, ah. Then he walks off, and he think the score's still the same.
Dang, man. So the ref harassing me caused me to have lack of quality. But anyway, we're not.
Shout out Thurman, man. You did a bona fide job. The actual ref at those games was the head ref of our league, Thurman.
Okay.
And
Shout out to
he
Thurman.
did exactly what we thought he would do. He came and he didn't give nobody no leeway, no.
But at least you knew ahead of time, though.
You knew.
I want to say this about Thurman.
As long as you know ahead of
Thurman
time.
don't care who you play for.
Nope.
If I don't think Thurman would care if he even had a kid on the team.
Damn.
Thurman is cutthroat. Hey, hey, listen. I think Thurman will call a penalty on his great grandson on a Make-A-Wish Foundation play.
Hey,
Why you make him old like that on the side? Man? You know, you see that great grandson.
I told a lot of my coaches before the game, I said, understand, that right there is the head ref. No, you can't talk to him. No, we don't got nothing to talk about. He throw the flag, he tell us what it is. All we do is ask, who was it? Okay. We actually got a block in the back call where actually the kid ran into our kid. Our first touchdown we scored.
Yeah.
They kid actually beeline and hit us. And they called a block in the back, but I didn't even argue with it. I was like, okay, cool. It's cool, Thurman. I understand. Cool. So salute to Thurman for coming to that game and doing that. I know head refs usually don't ref games, but he actually ref that game. So salute
Have
to
you
that.
tried giving him water?
No, I didn't.
See? Y'all had Gatorade, man. They may be making more.
Don't tell
Ravens
everybody the
players.
Ravens have Gatorade on the sideline.
Man, they got Gatorade on the sideline, bro. That's a recruiting tactic, bro.
Salute to
If
Coach
your
Stan.
kids like sweets, man, they got Gatorade on the sideline in a tunnel, bro.
Salute to Coach Stan. Salute to Coach Cotton. Salute to Coach Gates. Coach Horsfield. Coach Ears. Coach Jackson. Salute to all of those guys for the great job they did.
Man, he is 7. You didn't even say what's up. Man, I didn't even know you was at the field. That's 2 people. I didn't know you was at the field. Ears didn't say
He
nothing
was
to me,
working.
man.
He was working. I was incognito, bro.
I was filming Ears game.
Salute to, yeah, man. That was a great game. That was a really, I had the speed. I was sitting at home in the bed and ended up having the speed there because I didn't want to miss it no more. I got to get here to see this game. I got to come see the game. This game too good.
The game. I think the game was so good it surprised both people. I think the
Yeah.
Ravens thought they were going to dominate more, and I don't think that the Longhorns expected to be in that position when they were.
They played.
They were. I think they were ahead of where they thought they were going to be.
They played twice in the spring. And
Okay.
the Longhorns won the first one, and the Ravens won the second one. So it's just
It's a good
that was just part 3.
Okay.
Part 4 will be Super Bowl. You know, it's
Alright.
not. It's gonna be good every time. I just know it's gonna be good every time. The 8U game was actually. I ain't gonna shoot no slugs. Shout out to Coach Rory for winning that game. The 8U game was Coach Rory pulled that. His energy was infectious.
Yeah.
I always talk to coaches about energy and everything, and Roy's energy was infectious before that game started, and he had it on his mind. He wanted to pop us bad.
Yeah.
He wanted to pop us bad. I talked to him after the game and everything, and he told me, "Oh yeah, I wanted that one. I
Yeah.
wanted it." So, shout out Coach Prince from the Predators being there too, filming the game. We seen you too. Don't think you snuck. I walked right by you with your camera, so I know you got it on film. Spygate. But the Longhorns
Just
actually
paid
won.
Semi-Pro Live, we would have filmed it for him, man. If you, hey, look, teams out there, you don't have to pay me to film your team. You can pay me to film other teams. TYSL lets me go everywhere, man. Just
If
pay
I
me,
see
I'll
Shannon
go.
on my field and we didn't book him, you're getting kicked off. Straight up. So don't listen to Channing. You send Channing to my field, I'ma ask him, "Oh, why you here? Who paid you?"
Great clips, bro.
Yeah, go get out of here, man. Go get out of here, man.
You know I know random parents, bro.
Tell you
JoJo and Carter daddy, bro, they went half, man.
We didn't book you. The 9U game was 27-0 Ravens way. The 10U game, which was another one of the game of the weeks.
It felt a little personal, man.
It wasn't personal. It wasn't personal. It was anticipated, I would say. It was anticipated. Shout out Coach Kevin. Coach Kevin came up here with us the first week we did the show, and I talked to him, and it was just, it was long overdue. That's what I'm saying.
So would you tell me that Ravens 10U had steaks for dinner Saturday night?
I think that's one of my parents said.
I heard that,
It
bro.
was definitely after the game because they was
Yeah.
running. They ain't have those steaks before the game. They was light on their feet.
I heard y'all on the sideline talking about playing some candy on the sideline. Then y'all was sitting there had steaks for dinner. I was like, what happened?
Well, we
Give
actually
us your synopsis of what happened Saturday night.
it was a good game. I'm not gonna take nothing away from their coaches. Their coaches, I think, came out. They had a certain game
Take
plan.
something away. You need to give something back to them. Like
We had a good game plan. They had a good game plan. Our game plan just came out a little bit on the up and up side. Salute to those coaches. I know we'll see them get in the Super Bowl. I do think there's some teams out there that's playing a lot better towards the end of the season.
So
But
you calling them?
So you feel that you're going to win the Super Bowl? Yeah, no, that's not what he's saying. You
Huh?
go see that same team and
I
that
never
same style of game. You call it a Super Bowl win right now. That is a Super Bowl win.
I never said we're going to win the Super Bowl. I never said.
No.
I don't know how you
But
did
I said, but I heard you say that's a team that you're going to be looking at in the Super Bowl. So to
Are you
me,
looking at them there?
so to me that
Look
says
at them watching.
Ravens and Longhorns in the Super Bowl. Is that your prediction?
I'm not a man to predict the future, You know, I'm not Miss Cleo. I think she went to jail.
Yeah, she did.
So
Scammy.
I don't want to scam and just say stuff like that.
But
all the
you tell
PPP,
me-
all the PPP loan people are still free.
This is true.
Yeah. I didn't get me one.
I'm gonna just say.
I should have got one.
I'm gonna just say, if it happens, it'll be fireworks. If it happens. Right now, I'm only looking at this week.
By both parties, or there will be fireworks at the game? Because I saw somebody had a smoke canister. You know,
We didn't bring our smoke this week.
Okay.
Yeah, but y'all brought y'all's tunnel. I seen that.
Definitely brought my tongue.
Yeah.
Not definitely.
Oh, we do have to go into some controversy. No, Monica, it's not the controversy you thought. Seven, you wants to know why the tunnel ain't show up at their game, man. You know what I'm saying? They want to know why they didn't get the tunnel, man.
Well, this is a question to
Nah,
ask.
messing with you. We ain't got to answer this right now at all. But anyway, so
I'll
what was our
answer
next
it though.
matchup?
We didn't
Don't
have a
answer
generator
that.
out there.
Oh, okay, good.
We didn't have a generator.
Dang, Cherry.
Okay, it was simple.
It wasn't bad. We didn't have a generator.
Hey, some of these teams, you be like, man, I don't get down with 7U like that. Straight up.
Nah,
Looked in the camera.
I love our 7U, man. I support the 7U to the fullest, man. Grayson Ada, Miles, like I said, Noah, JoJo, Carter. Man, they got a bunch of kids with the same name. They got 2 Noahs. They do, man. They got a lot of kids with the same name. My boy Pretty Tony.
Oh, he live, bro. Who named him Pretty? Who's
Man,
Pretty?
hey, man, my
What
boy
number
Pretty
is
Tony,
Tony?
Django.
Hold on, what number is Pretty
Pretty Tony number 4.
Yeah.
Django number 12. Salute to all the kids, man. It's a lot of kids. I think you called number 10 Tate. That's not Tate.
Man, sometimes I just
Tate used to
what
be
the
over there.
kids
Tate's
say.
not there no more. Tate moved.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm just clearing all this up just in case somebody tries to
Check
go
the
back and try to
rosters.
say,
Yeah.
yeah, Tate did not play in that game. Tate actually moved, but the 12U game we finished off 40-0. So we finished off the day pretty decent. It was a pretty decent day.
Hold on, made some more steaks and.
I actually didn't cook any steak.
You didn't cooking? So that was all Foster and Silver Fox on.
That was all the parents, man. All the parents had all the steak situations. I didn't have anything to do with it.
I'm just going off of what I heard on the sideline.
Hey man, I didn't have anything to do with steaks. And salute to the Longhorns. Appreciate y'all inviting us out to y'all homecoming. Word of advice: just schedule makers, lead. Don't ever book the Ravens on nobody's homecoming. We take that personal. Yes, definitely. We not no homecoming team. That's not. Homecoming is meant to be joyous and fun.
If it's about development and, you know,
Don't book us
having
on
nice
the-
jerseys next year, they what's the gate? You know what I'm saying?
What's
They out there.
I don't talk much
They
noise.
stand.
I don't talk much
What's
noise.
next, bro?
I don't talk much noise.
What's the scores, bro?
That's the only thing I'm gonna say.
Recap the score.
We ain't no homecoming team. Don't book us on
So
homecoming.
who's our next? What's our next?
We got the North
matchup?
Texas Razorbacks versus the Duncanville Tigers.
Okay, it's a good
The
matchup.
flag game actually ended in a tie.
What?
It was a tie, 6-6. Flag game ended in a tie.
Why?
I don't know. I didn't know we do ties.
You know what? I'ma shut up.
I didn't know we do ties, but it was a tie.
Who authorized
They're
the
supposed
tie?
to play to the death.
Death.
You know,
Either way,
one of the
it's a tie.
coaches, not the kids. Though. We want the kids to stay alive.
8U Tigers ended up beating the Razorbacks 8U 25-0. So that was a good game. And then you had the 10U. This was actually a shock. I'm not gonna lie. I was shocked with this one. The 10U Razorbacks beat the 10U Tigers 25-21. That actually was a shock to me.
And that's a shot at my record.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was gonna pick the Razorbacks. I was thinking about it, but then he was sitting
Yeah.
next to me.
No, not the 12U. Not the 12U. 12U Tigers
okay.
did win.
Okay, good.
12U Tigers won 37-26.
Isn't that 10U Razorback? Isn't that like their quality squad?
No, the 12U is their quality squad.
Oh.
But you can't say that no more. Now you gotta account for the 10U being
respect.
quality. The 10U break, we'll talk about the standards in a minute. It's gonna get tricky though. It gets a little, it turns into a maze soon.
Yeah.
Seriously, it turns into
Oh,
a
no,
maze
no,
soon.
There's a reason he was running up the points. The
Who, me?
that points against is gonna come into
I didn't run up the points, I don't feel.
You didn't run it up.
I feel like I
but
took my foot off the gas.
points against. You didn't allow.
So
anything.
I have a question because last week y'all calculated how many points y'all were gonna score altogether.
215.
Was that more than what y'all said?
Yes, they said 125.
Oh,
Dang.
I remember. Cause Coach JB, your math teacher coach,
Dang.
he said above 25.
Oh, how many did we score?
Yeah.
Hold on. 22, 28, 0. That's tough. That hurts the average. 27, 34, 40.
Hold on. I told you. Allow me to get my calculator.
Coach Jay ain't here, man, so you had to.
What's the calculator? Go ahead.
Oh, let's go, Jay.
22,
28.
28, 27,
Wow.
27, we at 50. Hold on.
34,
Preach,
77.
and 40.
Oh, shit. I mean, my bad.
Fired.
151.
Well, what was the
Did he
prediction?
say a buck
125.
Okay, good. I was like,
He said a $1.25.
no, we're not going to salute failure.
I thought we.
No,
No, he didn't get it right. No, he didn't
He
get
said
it right.
$1.25.
Nah, that's over. It's 151.
This ain't Vegas. We ain't
You
gonna
didn't get it right, man. You went
Take the
over.
over next time.
You gotta expect more from your guys, man. You didn't believe.
Yeah.
It breaks my heart.
The 12U Duncanville Tigers ended up winning 37-26. So anybody that picked against the Duncanville Tigers was wrong.
I did
They
not.
actually pulled that out.
Shout out
I
to
did.
Duncanville keeping that record right for me.
And then you had the 8U North Next Level Predators play the Fort Worth Tigers 8U. They won 20-0. And then Next Level Predators on 10U won 26-0.
Expected.
Wow, it would have been nice
So-
to
In all actuality, I expected more of a blow up.
Yeah, me too.
I expected to have the Predators
So
here.
it must have been
I
some
could
defense that was
interview
played. Some defense.
Shout out to the Fort Worth Tigers getting better, man. Tavis did say he coaches up there now, so
Yeah.
maybe Tavis got a game plan.
them.
Maybe Tavis has a game plan.
And man, I seen Tavis. Did he take that? Wasn't he? Yeah, he took that 6U Tigers program all the way to the Texas Sports Spring Championship that one year. They ain't been back to them heights, but he took a team that didn't nobody think was gonna do something in that Texas Sports brand.
Miss Monica just
to a
said they
championship.
said it went to overtime. We don't do ties. Yeah, that thunder threw me for a loop.
Okay, so
Hey,
who
man,
won?
you need
Somebody
to find
won.
whatever ref is there. You need to find the duck there.
That ties is some tournament ball stuff.
Yeah, bro. We don't do
That's
that.
for a loop. I mean, yeah, your day might be
So-
longer at your field.
Right.
So we're gonna have to replay that, man.
I don't know.
Or they gonna
What's
It
the
makes it, I'll tell you what though, it makes it hard for the standings in doing it. So guess what, referees?
They might need to play.
Y'all made it hard for Miss Monica. I'm coming for you.
Oh,
Nah, she coming for you. That's enough.
That top threw
and
me
then
off.
second, you talking about you want to have
'Cause
a
I think
team
it moves
next
to the
year.
10-yard
You threatening
line.
The refs?
I ain't threatening
No,
nobody,
yeah,
bro.
don't threaten no refs, bro.
I love
I got
everybody.
no issues with no
I
refs.
think the ball's supposed to go to the 10 at some point.
Yeah.
And then you just play from the 10.
Actually, keep moving up till you get all the way to the
Yeah.
two. Actually,
You know, I actually think
Penetration at one point.
after
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
after the first overtime, there goes that penetration. So
maybe somebody did win, but it was still 0-0. Nope.
No, it was 6-6.
No, it was
You know what I'm
6-6.
saying? Did somebody win, but nobody scored? You know, if you went
No,
to penetration.
nobody
It was
won.
tough. They didn't send any penetration in or nothing. So
Man.
that was
It was-
tough. But
it
that's
was
all of
definitely
the league scores. A couple scores was from non-league games. So
You know
we
what's
can't discuss
crazy?
those.
That kind of feels like, you know, the parents, you know, usually the parents be on it. They would have wanted that game. I feel like both parents was relieved with that tie. They was like, we'll take that.
No offense. I'm not a huge flag football fan. So as a parent, probably would have been okay with it.
Yeah, they was like, yeah, we gonna go ahead and do it.
Man, I like flag football.
I love watching little babies.
I love watching the younger kids
Hey,
play ball.
I'm trying to tell you, I like it because
6-year.
they so aggressive in flag football, bro.
Yeah.
They are, bro. I have seen some 6-year-olds just.
But some of
The
the but some of the rules be killing it. Like you caught the
Yeah.
play dead when they
Flag
jump in the
guards.
air,
I don't like flag guards.
You know, you don't let them jump cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I have seen some referees call some bogus flag guard. Now I'm not talking about our refs in our league. We love you.
I just can't. Flag to me is just tough because of the pulling the flag.
Yeah.
And the transition from pulling the flag
To attack.
to a tackle
Yeah.
is so
You trying to
hard.
find the correlation
Or
between
You have to
nine
find the
and
correlation.
six.
And the only correlation is if you're teaching the kids to break down at a person
Yeah.
and just try to pull both.
Like,
So do you think they should be playing touch like at that age instead?
like 7-on-7.
Yeah.
I don't make the rules. So
Yeah. Good
Deflection.
Hey, you know what?
That's my attitude.
I want to step up to the plate and say yes. They should be playing touch.
I don't make the rules.
This
None of us make the rules, bro. But guess what? Yes, two-hand touch. Push the kid.
This is what makes it difficult to me, man, with the touch thing. I'm on the field a lot of times. I'm filming the kid, and I see a kid make a perfect form tackle. I know it's flag, but what am I supposed to tell that kid?
Great job.
Bad job. You know what I'm saying? He wrapped them up. You know what I'm
Great
saying?
job.
Bro, do you tell a kid who makes a perfect form tackle, hey, Don't you ever do that again. We go for the flag.
Never.
No.
Or you stiff arm a kid into oblivion. I'm all like, no, don't stiff arm him. Don't break the tackle. Like, I can't.
No, don't tackle. Stop it. Please.
Oh, you got a Kevin Hart.
Keep doing what you're doing. But what we doing next? Games for next week?
Well, actually, Channing was able to get a Player of the Week interview, so I'd like to take a moment so we can take a look at that.
Did you get Noah?
So tell us about this player,
I
Channing.
got the real Noah. I cut the part off when I got the wrong kid. The benefit of editing. If you watched it live, then you know. If you didn't, then you should have. But we got Noah. What's Noah's first? Is Noah's last name? Maven. Noah Maven. Now, kid just made a play. Now, he had been making plays through the game. He had a couple of rushes. He had a couple of big-time tackles. But in the biggest moment in the game, he made a play. I'm just going to let it speak for itself. Coach of the Duncanville Tigers, man, coming away with a 21-7 victory, man. So tell us, man, what did you and your team do to prepare for this game?
Oh man, so the first thing we did was we got to go and talk to the Teysl, so we understood that we had to take practice. And Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, work hard, work slow, be ready to play.
Okay, so there's two number 14s. Oh.
Hey, and shoot him. Y'all go.
All right, you're TYSL player of the game, man. So what's your first and last name? Where you from?
That was A-Boy, and I'm from Grand Prairie, Texas.
All right, where you currently going to school? Where you going to school?
ACA.
All right, man. So what was the key to that performance that you put on today?
So when I was on defense, like they told me to stay outside. They told me to stay at home, and I did. But the fumble came. I just feel like to pick it up to make the touchdown because Coach Garrett is saying that rip the ball out and make it.
Man, a great play, a game-winning play. Your TYSL game, a player of the week. Well, do you have any shout-outs or any social media? Somebody wants to follow your career? Where can we find your highlights at? You got any social media? Facebook, Instagram, anything like that? All right, and we are back, man. So big shout out to young Noah, TEYSL Game of the Week, and that was just a matter of an athlete being in the right place, right time, and making the most out of his opportunity. So, did you get a chance to see that play live action?
Let me tell you something. No, I did not. Listen, I was on the road. And what my grandmother used to say, I was on the road. You hear me? But when I got back, I was able to
from
make
North Carolina. When you said that,
Hey,
I was like,
say,
"Are you
man.
from Baltimore or something?"
Nah,
East Coast?
I
on
was
the road.
thinking Jamaican. That seemed kind of Jamaican a little
on the
bit.
road? Man, not on the road. That is an old backwood work road. The market, that is straight southern backwood lingo.
You from a place with no freeways. I'm scared of y'all. I can't. I
Oh,
don't mess with East Coast.
we got free. No, where I'm from, we got freeway. Where I'm from, we got freeway. I don't want to hear nothing. Texas got FMs. What is FM? Farm to markets? What?
You only know about that because you stay in Mansfield.
No, because I drive for a living, brother. Do you not know how it feels going on a dark road that says FM and I'm driving a truck?
I was on sticks, wrong turn, everything. Boy, man, say, boy, I'll be having to hold a little something. So I was like,
You only get to think this argument because most black people not gonna drive to South Carolina. They gonna fly. They gonna be there where the freeways at.
Listen,
You gotta drive to them.
listen, I only like driving through South Carolina. No, keep me in the north. I only drive on South Carolina when never mind.
Man, I
TY
got
said, how you doing? We back.
So let's talk about these matchups for next week. We'll go back over to the man who's the focus of the show.
Appreciate that, man. I like being the focus, man, because John, I don't know where his head be at.
He ain't been the same since he lost his team, man.
Why is you shooting at me today? I said, bro, listen, it's all three dark skinned people up here. He gonna shoot
My
me.
bad, bro.
Oh my
You ain't got no light skin, you gotta shoot at. This week you have the Fort Worth Longhorns versus the North Texas Razorbacks at Eastern Hills High School. That should be a good matchup on 10U and I think 8U too.
Are we gonna do a pick out of those?
So
Yeah, we're
we'll
gonna
have
do
our
those.
picks later, but we do
Yeah.
want to go over our standings before we get to our picks.
Yeah,
okay.
the Southside Hornets will play the Fort Worth Tigers. That's going to be a big matchups in there as well. We'll talk about it later. The Ravens play the Next Level Predators. I always get y'all name wrong. My bad. The Ravens play the next. I would have got it right
If you would have been here.
Man,
Because I swear I sent the invite.
man, I watched.
And my man's press is supposed to be right here. Hawk probably over there. Outlaw probably right here.
Don't they have some female player who's
They
a
got,
superstar?
yes, bro. Maybe a
You're
kid
trying
or
to
two.
do all girl power and stuff.
But guess what, though?
Do it.
Stood me up. Hey, this is what happens. I forgot your name.
We moved the couches just for this.
So,
Yeah, we did. We did. Right.
sure.
Let's get to the standings. Do I have them? Do I have them? Yes, I do. We'll start with the 6U standings, the flag, nice old flag. Now, when I read these standings, I'm going to start doing playoff implications because I think people should know. So when you listen to me read the standings, always remember, only the top 6 go to the playoffs. If it is 7 teams inside of that conference, only the top 6 go. So that's why some of these matchups this last week is going to be very, very important. So make sure y'all listen.
Winners go home.
Winner go home, exactly. So starting off first in flag, 6 teams only, so all 6 will go. The Tigers are at 6 at 0-4, 97 points allowed. The North Texas Razorbacks are at 5 at 2-2 with 1 tie, I guess, with 113 points allowed. The Fort Worth Longhorns are at 4 at 2-3 with 86 points allowed. The Tigers are at number 3 at 2-2.
Okay.
Oh, and 1 tie.
And one.
Sorry. With 85 points allowed. And the Hornets are at 4-1 with 49 points allowed. The Ravens are at number 1 and 6-0 with 8 points allowed. That tie really screwed up things because if the Tigers were actually going to lose, they actually would be farther down.
Yeah.
But
Thank you, Zebras.
no, I love you guys. Going to the 8U division. Right now, there's 7 teams in this division, so 1 team will not make it. The North Texas Razorbacks is at 7 right now at 0-6 with 157 points allowed. The Tigers are at 1-4 right now with 97 points allowed. The Duncanville Tigers are at 5 at 2-4 with 136 points allowed. The Fort Worth Tigers are at 4 at 4-2 with 40 points allowed. The Next Level Predators are at 3 at 4-2 with 33 points allowed. The Southside Hornets are at 2 at 5-1 with 51 points allowed. And the Ravens are at 1 at 5-1 with 42 points allowed. Now this right here is a very, very close conference.
Bro, I'm real, bro. AU is so wide open. It's really shocking, bro. Realistically, the top 4 teams can really make this very interesting, bro. Because you got Southside who lost to the Ravens but beat Longhorns. You got Longhorns who lost to Southside but beat the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Next Level Predators who's coming in. They don't want the few teams. So it's really up in the air that can really make something happen. So AU really is a division to watch. And I'm not even being funny. I got a 10U coach up here. But AU division and TYSL is a division to watch.
Rory made the AU division kind of special to see.
Yes,
now,
he
right
did.
now, if the playoffs started today on flag, the Ravens in the South and Southside will get the bye. The Tigers will play, the Duncanville Tigers will play the Fort Worth Tigers, and the Fort Worth Longhorns will play the North Texas Razorbacks. On 8U, if the playoffs started today, the Ravens and the Hornets will get the bye. The Predators will play the Fort Worth Tigers, and the Fort Worth Longhorns will play the Duncanville Tigers. So that's what it would look like right now. Now that could change because there's some good games this week. There's some games this week that matter in that division to kind of finish the shifting out.
Oh, we gotta get these predictions.
So is this our last regular season week?
Yes,
Yes, it is.
It's the last of the Mohicans right here.
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
let me be a media guy. I'm the media. Do not at me. I do not care. I'm finna say what I feel I have to say. Do not at me. I don't think it's fair that the Fort Worth Tigers right now are at 6, and they forfeited at least 2 or 3 games. And the Razorbacks are at last and won't go to the playoffs because at least they played every game.
Wow, that's not as controversial.
Miss Monica, don't.
Yeah,
I love
she
you. I understand they got to go by the rankings. I ain't blaming Miss Monica. I'm not blaming anybody.
That's like that play I said in the group.
Nope, because I didn't blame anybody. I'm not blaming anyone.
That is true.
I'm just saying, Razorbacks go get a win this weekend. Because that win, to me, should be able to boost you up past that team. So,
Who they playing this week?
the Razorbacks play, I just said that they play the
Next level?
Longhorns. Fourth Longhorns.
What age group is that? That you just talking about? Is it on the screen? AU?
Rory got a chip on his shoulder right now.
That's
That's
a
gonna be
tough
tough.
match. That's what I was trying to
That's
figure
gonna be
out.
tough. I don't know if Rory gonna let him
Boy,
do that.
that's a 36 to nothing game right there, boy.
That disrespectful with it?
Huh?
That disrespectful?
Listen, the way I saw Roy sitting in back in the end zone, looked like he ready to start war on AU. War was just like, next week. I said, huh? Next week. All right, I'm going over here, Roy. I don't want no problem.
Yeah, Roy was tough. Going to the 10-year. Once again, I don't blame anybody for that. I'm just saying I feel slighted for the Razorbacks because they did come out and try every week. And the Tigers trying to forfeit it and somehow snuck a win over somebody.
Who they be?
I don't know. I have to go back and look.
So do you think that's something that should change in the league next year? Like a forfeit should? How would you even go about calculating that?
Because I love this league, I love Ms. Monica and everybody. I think everybody should just make sure they have all 4 silos full next year.
Dang,
You ain't gotta worry about no.
That was
forfeit.
real spoken from the top, man.
You said we should go straight traditional?
No, I just feel like you don't have to go traditional if you can go age period.
Yeah.
But don't sell out to go age period.
Yeah.
Right.
Make sure you got
Your
6,
4,
8, 10, 12. Then from that point, if you over,
Yeah, bingo.
then go age
So,
period.
'cause
Age period
it's
started
better to have
because
solid
people had
teams.
A lot of teams.
age period started because teams had a lot of kids.
Yeah.
So it made sense to say, like the Longhorns. It makes sense for the Longhorns to go age period. They have a lot of 6s. They have a lot of 7s. They have a lot of 8s. They have a lot of 10s. They have a lot of 9s. They have a 12U. You know what I'm saying? The Ravens, we have a lot of 6s. Hell, we got 5s and 6s. We got 7s. We got 8s. We got 9s. We got 10s. We got a 12U. You get what I'm saying? So if you're gonna do it, make sure you can capacitate what's necessary, then do it. Not saying that's the Tiger
And
situation.
have enough coaches.
Yeah, not
That's
saying
the
that's the
hard
Tiger
part.
situation. Just saying, let's go out here and build the proper way next year, fellas. Let's go. Tigers is a great organization. Tavis is doing his thing. That's little bro. Shout out to Tavis. Just go reclaim the East, man. Take some of that East back from Fort Worth Longhorns.
Oh, and you hit something that I think Travis is better with the young. Tavis, sorry, Tavis. My bad. I didn't mean to mispronounce your name. But I think he's better with the younger groups. To be honest, out of all the times that I've seen him coach, what is it's harder to coach the younger kids though. Man, hey, I like what he did with that Fort Worth Tigers team that year. It was I think they lost what? They lost by 2 touchdowns
Tavis, if you go 6
against SED Hot Boys.
one time.
So,
You want to see shoe, bro?
you gonna go 6-2 too?
Never.
No.
Why not?
Never. He ain't got the patience.
That's how you get the dogs early.
I'll
You
give
have
him
to
higher.
have 6
And that's why we got shout out Coach Terrius, shout out Coach Payton, shout out Coach Gate. That's why we got those guys. They do a great job.
Listen, I'm not lying.
I'm not built for that.
If you a 6U coach, you really deserve your bottom week from your organization.
If I coach, man, I want some 6U. I want a 6U team. If I ever come into coaching, I want a 6U team.
Good luck, man.
I'm for real.
May God be with you.
I'm not.
I think I could put together a 6U concept. I've seen
If
enough of it.
I love the Ravens to death. It's my heart. I'm gonna be here. I ain't going nowhere else. So don't ever call me, ask me if I'm going somewhere. I'm not going nowhere. I'm gonna be a Raven. If the Ravens move me down to 6U, I'll retire the next day.
So what are the challenges with 6U? Like you guys
6U is great. It's just slower pace for me.
Okay.
Once again, I don't really like flag, and it's a slower speed. 8U, I can rock with that.
Yeah.
7U, I can rock with that.
He won't run the plays that he was running when he was playing.
Not as much.
Not as much, but it's more relatable.
Nah, it's not even that.
more
I'll be honest with you. I love the kids. But man,
I'm a lineman. That's why I want to go play.
Listen, I had 6U kids who would come to me in the middle of practice and give me a hug. I'd be like, hey, I want to go. You know what I'm saying?
That's the problem. You out here hugging? You out here hugging.
Bro, I feel like kids at that age, their attention span is their age. So if they're 6, their attention span is 6 minutes. And so I already got ADD myself. So I'm like, hey, if I got it, you got it.
Man,
we ain't getting nowhere
the
together.
younger-
Monica said, as a former flag coach, I can say that level is not for everyone. See, and I'm not everyone. See?
And you know what? Real talk. Shout out Miss Monica.
Yeah.
Because she ran 6U for a long time.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. Them younger units, you can run them off of energy. It's not even as much. You don't have to have as good a scheme. If you can translate your energy into your kids, you can beat a lot of teams at that age.
And that's why Coach JB be winning, because he'll definitely be sick.
But you know, at the AU, you gotta actually have some kids that know what they doing. It doesn't matter how much energy you got, if you ain't got it into them kids.
You gotta have some coaches who can coach.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, but that's what I do like about 6U flag, because like how Killer Cam was. He showed up on the field because of his
Wrong
intelligence.
league.
But nobody
Wrong
knows.
league.
But
I'm not in here talking about drip. I'm not in here talking about my son.
last year.
Swing back over here. We have
Even some of the Ravens, players last year.
Force that plug in
Yes.
there. I have no idea. We started talking about another league. Let's go back to the action, man. So we were at 8U on the standings. We need to go on to 10U.
The mighty 10U. The 10U is also a mess right now. It's a mess. The Razorbacks beating the Tigers made the 10U a mess, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And the reason I say that is one, the number set. First of all, Southside and the Tigers play this week. Both of them haven't had a win yet. Somebody has to win. Right now, the Tigers is at 7 at 0-5 with 200 points given up.
Ooh,
and the Hornets are at 6 with 166 points given up. The Tigers have to win. They just have to win. One of them just have to win. The Razorbacks are at 5 at 3-3 with 103 points given up. The Predators are at 4 at 3-3 with 96 points given up. The Duncanville Tigers are at 3 at 3-3 with 77 points given up. The Fort Worth Longhorns are at 2 at 5-1.
Oh, that dramatic pause.
with 34 points. With 34 points given up.
What did he say? Hold on, what did he say? The Fort Worth Longhorns. Right, number 2.
Man, he had to find this. He lost his spot on
I
the
lost
paper.
my spot
ADD,
on the
man.
paper.
You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay.
I'm kind of sick, man. That's all it was. I was kind of sick. I had to clear my nostrils. The DOW Ravens are at 1 and 6-0 with 18 points allowed. So, implications this week too.
Not for you, but everybody else. Though.
If we lose, the Predators move up. If we lose, the Predators move up.
You gonna
Am I gonna throw the game?
throw him a oop?
I threw the game against the Predators in 7-07, so I can't do it twice.
I mean,
I forfeited. You don't remember? I took the week off.
Yeah, but
it all comes down to AYF for battle. You know what I'm saying? You undefeated. It's all what you trying
I
to
can't do it twice.
I see what you. You know what?
You hold on. You saying I didn't? Huh? We really didn't show up.
No, I know that.
Okay.
But right now, you know, we're gonna talk.
I have to play the Predators.
We talking.
Their coach, the last thing they coach told us, Coach Outlaw, the light skin one.
with the grill.
Yeah. And that's why I was hoping he was
We
here
already
today.
don't like him. We already don't like him.
Nah, me and Coach Outlaw cool. The last thing that man told us when he walked off, they said congrats and everything, but it was a salty congrats. But the last thing he looked at our kids and told them was 707 don't mean nothing.
Oh,
We a tackle team.
Oh,
And I
Look, he
looked,
don't coach team.
and I looked at him when he said it and was like, oh, what are we?
So what you're saying is
Say
like
don't
this
stop.
season for you was really some. I'm gonna go ahead and put some water on all this salt being thrown my way.
This season for me was I'm gonna take everything y'all say to
He
me,
from that generation of buoy players that was winning.
and I'm gonna store it in my
They
bank.
should never let them learn how to win.
I stored every one of those things somebody said to me in the bank, and I used it as motivation every week. Every week I used everything they said to me as motivation.
Do you tell your kids what they say?
Sherrod don't be talking like that.
You said, do I tell my kids?
Yeah.
Do you want to see the screenshots of the chat?
I can't.
Last week?
Oh, I thought you were talking
Yes,
about personal
let's see.
kids.
No.
Oh, I have the screenshots.
I
from
can't
when
show
they
y'all
was
when I
saying-
be sitting
When they was talking to you?
Huh?
When they was talking about y'all,
Definitely.
and you show the kids.
Definitely. That's the last thing. The way I ended practice on Thursday was like this. I said, I don't have a fancy speech. I really don't have nothing to say. I'm just gonna show y'all this. Read this out loud. And it said, we gonna kill them. They read that, said, huh? Okay, that's good. Then the next one, I was like, no, hold on, that's not even it. Read this one. We gonna put up 50. Y'all like that one? All right, let's go home. We went home. Then when we got to the game, the real kicker that kind of put us over the top, we got to the game, and I got this nice video from shout out to my man.
From a kid.
Shout out my man Jordan, number 30 from the Longhorn. Shout out my man Jordan from the Longhorn.
You gonna shout him out?
He's a bona fide kid.
Okay.
Probably top 2 D tackles, 10U in Texas. I promise you. But he salted us bad, man. He made a video, told us he was gonna score 5 touchdowns on us, and they was gonna put up 55 on us, and I just politely passed it around and let
Hey,
every
but you
kid
said
see
he
it.
played DT. You gonna still use that as gas? He played DT.
He played running back too.
All right.
Hey, I wouldn't mind seeing that kid at the end.
He did play DN against us. I just wasn't gonna tell you that. I wanted to. I mean, they got other teams to play. Going to the 12U division. Oh, if the playoffs started right now in 10U, the Ravens and the Longhorns are ahead of bye. The Duncanville Tigers will play the Southside Hornets, and the Next Level Predators will play the North Texas Razorbacks. So that's right now. Like I said, that could all
right now,
change.
4 Tigers will be out.
Yes. Right now, the 4 Tigers will be out.
Do you think?
So they got to win to go home.
Yes. Do I think what?
Do you think it's gonna change, or do you think it'll?
No, I think Southside. I picked that as one of the games to predict. So
Okay.
I give my statement to that.
So basically, this game is called the one.
Yes.
The one to get
Playoffs start this week for them. Playoffs start this week for those teams.
No, I think that should be game of the week, man.
It's one of them.
And you know, really, even if you don't think much of the teams, if they're equally matched, it's gonna
Oh
look
no,
good.
it's a better barn runner coming up.
It's gonna look good.
We're going there now. 12U.
This might be some heat.
12U kind of is locked.
Yeah.
I hate that. Because the Ravens, we've been trying hard to get out that spot. But we can't. And I hate it. Dougville Tigers play. We can't. It's over. The Forward Longhorns is at 6 at 0-6 with 199 points given up. The DFW Ravens is at 5 at 3-3 with 93 points given up. The Razorbacks are at 4 at 3-3 with 97 points given up. The Tigers are at 3 at 4-2 with 105 points given up. The Southside Hornets are at 2 at 5-1 with 24 points given up. And the Fort Worth Tigers are at 5-0 with 50 points given up. That's why I say that this week's implications is deep.
They are.
Because if the Hornets play the Tigers this week, if the Hornets win, they get the head-to-head, and most likely the points allowed.
Yeah.
So,
So what they're saying? Coach B from Southside. You got some work to do.
know your job.
Stick to your game plan, bro.
You know your mission.
Stick to your game.
But that is the standings for the TEYSL. That is the beautiful standings. Shout out to whoever does those every week and gets those out the same day.
You guys have a lot of parity in the league.
By
no? It's not
Monday
just-
also.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys got all the stats in by Monday. A lot of parity.
No, they're out by Sunday.
By
Yeah,
Sunday.
wow.
They're out by Sunday.
Shout out to Monica. And not only this, every kid in the league right now, wrong camera. Every kid in the league right now has an opportunity to play in the postseason. Is there anybody who's out completely right now?
Right now, no, everybody still has a chance.
Everybody's alive and we got one.
No, they do. Every team that's at 7 right now has a chance.
Look, man.
Well, except for
Look,
AU is
look.
tough.
You don't have a team right now. You represent the league.
No.
You can't make faces like
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying? You like Monica Jr., man. Come on, man.
He's talking about the Razorbacks on AU. He don't see them beating the Longhorns.
Monica
I get it.
Hey, look, y'all got hope, man. I believe.
Where's all the
I'm
settings?
kind of.
I get it.
The only one that could possibly change, bro, is
Hey, look, man. Hey, get the camera
That's
off
even
him.
locked, too.
I'm talking about parity.
TU's
and
locked
awesome
at the
league.
6th seed.
Listen,
TU's locked.
Don't be over here talking to him about something being locked. This is a very awesome league with a lot of parity and a lot of things that can be sponsored.
No,
businesses
it
who
is
wanna
an
come
awesome
bring
league.
in money. You over here talking
It is an
about-
awesome league.
I'm with that.
No, man. Well, you're gonna have to lead us.
I think we're done with everything now.
Yeah, we're done with that.
Predictions.
Oh, we
Yeah.
got
If
predictions.
I lead anything on this beautiful day, I'm gonna lead us in prayer.
Okay.
All right.
Nah,
Well, so Jasmine, are we on to the picks portion?
Yes, we are. So
All right. Well, what's our first matchup?
So the first matchup will be
I got some good analysts too. I'm ready.
Oh man.
the 10U Forward Tigers versus Southside Hornets.
Ooh.
The playoff game. That's
Playoff
what I'm
implications.
labeling it. No, I'm labeling it the playoff game. It's the playoff game.
It's the one. I'm sorry.
It's the playoff game.
It's the one.
That game matters. Now, I'm gonna do my pick first. Tavis, I know you went down there, but I also know Coach LJ with Southside. I've coached with him in a tournament before. I think he's a great dude, great coach. They don't have a lot of kids. Neither team has a lot of kids on that team. I think Southside has like 12 or 13, and the Tigers have like the same, about 12 or 13. So I'm gonna pick the Hornets by 2 touchdowns, and the reason I'm gonna do that is because I think the Hornets athletes were a little better prepared when we played them. Now we played both of them early. We played the Tigers week 1. We played the Hornets week 2. Just don't have to discuss the scores. That doesn't matter right now.
Did any of them score on you?
Yes, the Hornets. On a butt. It was busted, but it happened.
Man, he too proud to display
They threw the ball. They threw the ball, and my kid ran off, and everybody thought he picked it, and it tipped off his hands. The little Southside kid was standing right behind him and caught that thing and looked and took off like a cannon, and he scored. So that was a good play.
But I heard that Team Tigers game that y'all played.
We get to the pick.
They,
You gotta save your analytism.
But they did. I heard they did barely get past the 50.
Who?
That was that week 1 y'all played Tigers 10
Yes.
I heard they couldn't get past the 50.
I don't care. I'm gonna
30.
use all this information.
They couldn't get past the 30.
Or 30. But that's not neither here or there. They really only had. John made me try to be cocky, bro. I hate it. They really didn't have more than 2 plays a series. Almost. We was getting the ball back on like fumbles and
So they had a
stuff.
2-play playbook per series.
Yeah. Because Tavis done there, he told me.
You went down there. That's why.
It wouldn't have mattered, but I guess that's why. But I got Southside by 2 touchdowns, man. That's all I got to say, man. Southside by 2 touchdowns.
All right. I'm gonna rock with Southside. I'm making this pick not because I have any inside information. I feel that the Southside organization is a little bit more solid. You know, so I'm gonna ride with Southside just because if you got the same amount of kids, same talent, the Southside people have more elderly athletes and more elderly statesmen, coaches in the org they can draw off knowledge and things like that. So I'm gonna rock with Southside on this one.
You pulled that one out your head, didn't you?
I was good fool.
Yeah, that was an extra. Ooh, put that back up.
It's snappy, but it's stood up.
Hey, I'm going with Southside. This is a three for 3 right here. We're going for Southside. I can't even listen. Southside. Do the Southside. Do the Southside. Stank your
You from
leg.
North, so I'm
Yeah.
Nah, he didn't say it right.
he couldn't do it right.
Do the Southside.
I'm just saying. Do the Southside.
Southside.
Hey, listen. I'm not about to sit here and rap this song. I'm going Southside. 2 touchdowns. I agree with you.
South Kansas State, man.
Yeah, shout out to South Carolina.
Well, hey, we all concur on that. What's our next matchup, producer?
So your next matchup is going to be Razorbacks versus Forward Longhorns 10U.
We'll start off with John. Oh, you thought you got to go last. Look at that.
Razorback shocked me this week, beating Tigers team.
but I think Coach Kevin, he got a chip on his shoulder thanks to my counterpart over here. And I'm gonna go Longhorns, 3 touchdowns, a game full of turnovers. They gonna put some thumping on some people. Coach Tim, do what you do, but watch your shoes.
All right, so this is 10U.
Yes, so 10U Razorbacks
Razorbacks
versus Fort Worth Longhorns.
All right. Now, first, Longhorns. Y'all had a spy in your mix. I seen Tim Jones over there on the sideline.
Wow.
No, his son.
Nah, I'm just messing with you.
Tim Jones' son.
Tim, that's my dog, though. I told him during the game, I was like, bro, bring that out. But, man, and who they playing against?
Longhorns?
Yeah,
Against the
Razorbacks.
Razorbacks. And that 10U unit, that's their pride of the org, is that
10 and 12, pretty good.
I want to be bold. So I'm going to rock with the Razorbacks, man. We going with the North Texas Razorbacks out the ag. I'm riding with them. For the W.
Mansfield.
Mansfield?
Yeah,
Dang, I thought they was from the North. Okay.
I don't know. They're from the South.
Sweet.
I already know what you about to say. Go ahead.
It's only one team in Arlington that matters.
Yeah, you know.
It's the Ravens.
Shut up.
Razorbacks shocked me beating the Tigers. That was a big win. It seems little, but for me being a 10U coach and being on that level, that's a big win. Tigers is pretty stout on defense. So them being able to pull a rabbit out the hat and win that game and score 25, that kind of threw my mind for a loop. Actually made me wonder. Well, that's a cocky moment. I'll tell y'all that off the air. But
That's what he said he was on.
I'm home.
Online.
I would agree with you. I think the Longhorns have a bitter taste in their mouth after the game.
After you.
They got some real get it back in blood type and they energy right now. We kicked it. We kind of kicked it with them after the game and everything. Jordan and a couple of my kids kicked it and everything. That's what football's about. No, I didn't coach them out. We just kicked. You just have a good time. You sit, you talk, you have a good time, man. That's the good thing about TYSL. The coaches are close enough to where everything's friendship afterwards. It's not no beefs or nothing like that. Not no extra words being said after the games. It's all love. It's love. We talk, we laugh, we giggle. Me and Kevin played from the moment I walked in the door. Me and him was joking around, messing with each other. So I think the Longhorns gonna win. I don't think they blow them out. I think the Razorbacks fight because they came on. So I think the Longhorns win by a touchdown.
A touchdown?
Yeah, touchdown.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'm not even gonna disagree with you. You know what? I ain't gonna disagree, bro. Kevin, bro. I'm pretty sure Kevin is sitting back. He digested this loss. The kids digested, and I think that bitter taste is gonna stump the mudholes and Razorbacks. I mean that. Razorbacks is coming high off a win, a big win. Don't get it twisted. I love the Razorbacks. I love everybody to tell you what I said. Razorbacks are coming off a big win. They're on a big high. And the only thing, when you get kicked in the mouth, and the way that they got kicked in the mouth, it's almost like you're at the bottom looking up, and it ain't nowhere else to go but up. Because when you're undefeated and you get that first loss, the only thing you can do is look up. And unfortunately, the first thing they see is a Razorback. And it's definitely going to be some pork chops on the grill Saturday.
That's tough.
Pork chop. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Razorback is a pork.
That's a good analogy.
I don't mess with swine like that. So, but anyways, man,
It's one more, the game of the week.
We have two more.
Two
more. Okay.
But I don't know.
Save that one for last. Save that one for last.
I know the one right before. Next level versus the Next Level Predators versus the DFW Ravens on 8U.
Yes, so we have AU Ravens versus Predators.
So you guys are coming off of a tough loss. I can start this one. and that's that AU is the Predators. They
Pride and
doing-
joy.
So we got the Ravens who need a bounce back win because they didn't expect to take that loss last week, so they needed one.
Man's crossed his leg.
And then you got next level. What's their record right now?
4-2.
4-2, so they're not undefeated. I gotta pick the team that took time out of their day to grace me with their show. We'll rock with the Ravens because they show up. Maybe you guys will come next week. We can talk about this. You can talk noise to me in person if you act, but you guys don't show up, so I ain't gotta worry about that. I'm gonna rock with the Ravens.
Good choice. John.
And he just chimed in. What's up, Coach Meach?
You supposed to be here, homie.
No, what did he say?
He ain't saying that. He just said he's watching. You know, he just chimed in. I ain't saying like he said anything, but he just
Right on time.
right on time for my prediction. Ooh-wee. Hey,
Dang, you said that like you know your address.
you do know my address. Big Meach. Hey.
We advanced, but you can't be joking like that.
Man, I forgot that was a game of the week. I thought about every other game but that one. And that's tough. Predators, that is your pride and joy. Meach got kicked in the mouth Saturday.
How can they possibly win without showing up at the weekly show on Monday night?
And even though I got a bitter taste in my mouth about that, I should tag your big-headed self right now. Oh, there go Brandon Hawkins. Hawk, where y'all at? You should have been here. I told Prince about it. But you know what?
Stalling.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and, you know what? I'm just going to jump out there. I'm going to say what I say. Ooh, Predators by 2 touchdowns. You know what? I'm not even listening to your predictions, Hawk, because you're not here.
You're not here, man.
But
You
Meach,
carry more weight.
Meach, you lost Saturday. You got kicked in the mouth. And your boys ain't played up to their potential.
Dang.
Spicy.
He gonna
Nah,
show
for
up.
real.
I show
He know I'm telling the truth, man. I like Meach. But I do think y'all can bounce back this week. But your boys is gonna have to come with their A game because Predators are coming to punch people in the mouth. I got Ravens by 4.
By 4. How do you 2 safeties?
It's 4.
4?
By 4.
I'm not gonna disagree with him. I said that last week and somebody said by 2. It didn't happen. So. It's random 2 points.
It's tough, man. I like the Predators. Aid, they're really good. I watched them play Team Nest. That was a really good game. Prince got them boys rolling. Number 1 is a really good athlete. They're actually a pretty dominant team, not gonna lie.
Boy, you can't be this impartial.
So I'm gonna
I was
say
impressed.
boy, I lied. Boy, I'm going Ravens, boy. You better not ever think I'm picking against the Birds. I'm going the Birds, boy. By 2 touchdowns. Since Hawk said 2, by 2 touchdowns. Them same 2 you talking about, Hawk. Other way on the scoreboard, though. Straight up, man. Brandon Hawkins, you should have been up here. Prince, I don't know what you got going. You be writing me on Facebook talking all that noise, but ain't even show up for the show.
Do
It's
y'all
cool.
want to get them on the phone and speakerphone? Or is that
Nope.
something-
We don't want to talk to them.
Nah, Hawk just told me that Prince ain't tell him.
Dang. It's just the TEYSL weekly Monday night show.
Well, Hawk, just for the record, we all picked against y'all.
Only because you weren't here, so dang. I would have picked you if you was here. They got that one girl on their team, bro. Hey, look, I rocks with the young ladies, bro. It's more of them than us. And they got more money, so I rocks with y'all.
Change his prediction.
Nah, they didn't show up, though. I'm riding with the Ravens today, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if I like fake love.
How you do that?
Yeah, I don't know if I like fake love like that.
How you do that?
Bro, the ladies got all the money, bro.
Nah, it's kind of fake love though. Like
No, man.
you kind of was like,
That was shadow love.
Think about everybody who went to college that you graduated with. Most of them is females.
He said stand on that.
Stand
Hawk
on-
said stand on it.
Hawk said stand on it.
Stand on every prediction. He said stand on it.
I ain't standing on nothing. I'm
10
not.
toes.
hey,
I'm not.
Get
It's
the
all
camera
about
on me.
money.
Not that
You get on. You should have went.
I should have
I thought you was going full dramatic with it.
Nah, I ain't gonna get all the way up on.
Alright.
He know what it is.
It's
though.
not that serious, you know. But if it was though,
You guys gonna
he would have got up there if it was.
Meet undefeated at home.
Well, you know all the extra facts. This is not even fair when we pick.
Let's go to the game of the week.
Just throwing nice statistics out there.
So the game of the week is going to be the Fort Worth Tigers versus Southside Hornets 12U.
I went first twice. Get them.
East side versus the South side.
You gonna go with
The
this
battle
little
of the funk.
That's not all the way true though.
No.
Because Lil Chris is from the east side. One of the best players on the Southside Hornets is from the east side. I like both teams. Shout out Coach Tavis, shout out Coach B. I think both teams are really good teams. They both beat the Ravens. I will say that. Give them that love. Both teams are very aggressive. Both teams are not going to back down from any kind of smoke thrown their way. They both going to come with that. They both going to get ready. It's going to be a heated game. But in the essence of me picking, man, I don't know. I need a moment. Let me hear y'all real quick. I can't pick yet.
No, put that back on.
He's deflecting right now. They're stalling. Stall.
Deep one up here. Don't use a stall.
All right.
I just can't pick right now.
All right, I'll pick that.
Appreciate it.
Bro, how you fade out like that?
Well, you know, I don't have to stand on most of the things I say. So I ain't coaching no kids. No, but I would pick Southside. I like the org. I'm always a fan of strong organizations, but last time I picked Southside, y'all gave me an L, so I got to flip this one. Longhorns coming off of a W against a very good DFW Ravens team. I'm going to rock with the Longhorns on this one.
I'm out.
It's not Longhorns versus Southside?
No. And what Longhorn team beat a DFW Ravens team?
I thought you said, man.
Hey, but
What teams are we talking about right now?
Oh my gosh.
Fort Worth Longhorn. I mean,
Fort Worth Tigers versus Southside.
Okay, I heard Fort Worth. Okay.
The number one team.
So we're talking about
versus
number
two
one
teams.
team, undefeated Fort Worth Tigers.
Yep.
And head coach is Tavis. I like his coaching staff. I'm
Channing
rock
doesn't
with the
have any
Tigers.
notes right now.
I don't have any notes. I got no devices. They got the phones. My devices are on here, but I'm gonna rock with the Tigers, undefeated, coming off of a fresh victory. Rock with the Tigers. And I've already picked that South Afghanistan team once. They got close, but they ain't pull it out for me.
We back over here?
yeah.
He got family on the teams. This one is difficult.
Yes, I do.
You got family on both, don't you?
Both of those kids, both sets of kids is very close to my heart, man. This is tough.
You thinking the same thing I am. You just don't want to put it in the same words.
I'm gonna say.
We already jumped out there once, man. Be safe.
I'm gonna say I plead the fifth.
Nah. You don't plead the fifth if you're part of an
I'm gonna
org
say
that's in the
I'm
matchup.
gonna say I plead the Fifth Amendment.
So 5 seconds you gonna go or wait, 5 seconds?
Alright,
Gotta
I'm gonna
coach
say
your head
to the
He
Tigers.
said Tigers.
You said Tiger?
Yep.
I'm gonna take Southside, man. I'm gonna take Southside by 1 touchdown, man. Go get it for me, Chris. Z.
Well, he passed the pressure over to you.
Ain't no pressure. My kinfolk already know who I'm riding with. South Afghanistan. South Afghanistan.
Biased.
I'm not being I'm real life. I'm not being biased. I really think if Fam really sticks to his game plan and play his game, they're gonna win.
So what's their strong suits over the Tigers?
What's their strong suits over the Tigers?
Mm-hmm.
I think Tavis is very arrogant.
He young.
He's very young. I just think Tavis is arrogant. So what happens is
Look at Tavis right there.
that certain type of the way my house set up, I'm not worried.
But real talk, I really do believe that Southside I think Southside wins it. And I'm going to agree with Michael Wade to go even further. I think it's going to be a clean sweep. 4-0 across the board.
What do you mean?
You heard it here first.
Oh, you mean they sweep board?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that wasn't as bold after you picked the 12 year, but I'm gonna let you make
don't make it sound.
Don't do that.
He did.
Don't throw that like that was just a bold statement.
I'm not listening to those things.
I love Tavis to death, but we know the 12 is the bread and the butter. So you going with the bold clean sweep at the end? Come on, bro.
What I'm saying, bro. Team can either go either way. Now I know flag at 8 years. That's gonna be out there.
10 is really not that likely to go.
You think it's gonna be? So you saying it's gonna be? So you trying to say Southside
200 points is a lot of points to
He's
give
not
up.
saying it's a blowout. He's saying it's decided.
I'm gonna say 200 points is a lot of points to give up. 200 points is a lot of points to give up.
Like,
Minus 200, minus 18.
what we got? 6 games so far? Or 8?
Yes. 5. They've played 5.
They played 5, boy. Man,
That's 40 points a game.
Oh, y'all wrong.
Math, bro. Math
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying 200 points is a lot of points to give up.
It is.
That's a lot of points.
That's a lot.
And they only had 50 scored on points.
So I mean, every game was 35 plus.
Yes.
All right.
Hey man, that's where you ain't gonna be explosive.
It is.
I picked Southside, but I wouldn't be shocked if the Tigers pulled it off. I wouldn't. It's gonna be close. I'm shadow loving like my boy Channing here.
This catch up week.
Shadow love.
I'm shadow
So
loving.
okay then. So what does Tavis have to do to pull this win out?
He has to stop the best player in the league.
On 12 years?
Number 5.
Yeah.
Chris is the best player in the league.
Yeah.
And my son plays 12U. And he's one of the baddest quarterbacks. But that's another story for another day. Chris, number 5, is the baddest 12U player in the league. Straight up. Now, the number 5 on Tavis' team, Zion is up there too. They both got 2 of the baddest kids in the league. But Chris is the baddest.
Yeah.
Chris is him. You heard they call that man Boopy Miles. I've met him. He's the only kid I ever coached at 10 who I told an inside zone and he hit it, and in 2 seconds he slithered and scored. I said, who is that? Where y'all hide him at? He's not human.
Now, in the defense of the Tigers,
They have number 5.
he made those same type of moves in that, what was that, week 3 matchup? Versus the Duncanville Tigers.
He did.
He had that same type of game. I think he was well over 150
So, yeah.
rushing yards. Over
So the
200
Southside
yards
has their
at
down
long
game
pressure.
already. I just don't feel like Tavis has had his down game yet. That's all. I just don't think Tavis has had his down game. And us as coaches, we all have him.
So we have to reframe this. So if you're picking them to possibly take the L this weekend, are you picking them to win the league in the Super Bowl?
You gonna ask me about my down game?
Yeah.
I have one.
No, you did.
Yeah.
We're not gonna talk about this win that he had. He's gonna tell us.
That's not my down game.
They were all wins though. We not.
I tied somebody at the beginning of the season 6-6. My down game.
Oh, in preseason. Boy, get off me with the bully, bro. You gonna keep doing this, man.
Bro, I'm not wrong. Monica's gonna fire me, bro. Stop it. Stop it. Read between the lines.
Anyway,
Bro.
so that's
You have
all.
to make silent hand, signs.
Yeah, bro. We got to come up.
You have to throw up an
So
M.
When I do like this, bro, you know what I mean, bro.
That game gonna be the
Hey, hold up, man. Did you get that on camera?
That's his hand side.
Yeah, bro. Just be doing stuff, bro. Alright, man. So that was our game of the week. So we got through all of our games of the week, man. So now we're into general announcements. We got some cheer stuff coming up, don't we? Or do we?
The cheer thing I know about is the UIFL Invitational. And I was hoping that our cheer teams will be here this week to see if any of them were going. But if anybody's interested in doing any cheer events, the UIFL Invitational is this weekend at Mansfield High. So you get out there, go put on. If you win, you get an invitation to UIFL Nationals in Plant City.
Now he knows so much about this because it's required due to his wife. I don't think you have a choice. She's like the top of the cheer thing. Hey, shout out though, and shout out that you got him briefed up, man, because that was pretty knowledgeable. I didn't know any of that information. I was gonna be like, there's a cheer program coming up this weekend. Y'all come out, support these young ladies, and we was gonna move on. He knew about the invitation.
Miss Monica is not associated with the league. That is only associated with nationals.
Just nationals.
Just nationals.
See,
FBU tryouts this weekend, October 23rd.
What's
for
the
all
location?
10U, 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th graders. If you are any of those ages, come out. 10U, we have started sending out official invitations to some kids who we've seen play and we want. I want y'all. Come out. It is not associated with your Pee Wee team. We are not taking you away from your Pee Wee team. This is strictly in November. So, FBU is also out there for those people who want to go to Florida from 10U, 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade. I know the Longhorns, me and the Longhorns kind of linked up. We both sending some kids to FBU on 10U. So.
Okay, well, hey, for 12U coach, I got a 6 foot, 170-pound running back, you know what I'm saying? He do a little bit. He the older brother of Drip, so you know the DNA there. So hit my inbox. Anyway, what you got up, man?
What do I got up?
Yeah,
mine is not TUYSL business, so I can't talk about what I got up.
Are we allowed to talk about what happened for 25 minutes today?
Are we allowed to? Okay, one of my biggest fears happened today. Man, I got stuck in the elevator, bro.
It's not funny, but it's funny.
Bro. I literally was stuck in an elevator. No, okay, I'm
And he made it to the show on time.
And I made it to the show on time.
For the first
For
time.
the first time. So let me tell you, okay, I'm breaking it down for you.
In his house.
So at my job, I deliver certain things. So I'm putting
You
the
gotta be
stuff-
more descriptive than that, bro.
For real time. Yeah.
Listen,
He gets checks.
it's legal. I'm not pushing it. So I'm putting the merchandise in the elevator, and the elevator decides it wants to close on me. So we stop it, boop, hit the open door button, and it hits me. Pow, in the head. I swear to God, no lies. Oh my mama. Then we put in some more stuff in there, and it closes behind me. I'm thinking it's nothing, but then I look. The elevator has 2 doors. It has one with all the mechanical wiring on it, and it has another door that closes with that covers all the mechanical wiring and everything like that. I only see the door with the wiring. And I see the insulation, and I see the fillings inside the door. I said, So me, being half Incredible Hulk, I pull the door, and the door doesn't open. I said, God, if this is where you want me to go, you could have told me, at least give me a warning. I would have been ready. My kind of ready. So then, my helper says, hey, John.
What's my kind of
Are you okay? The door is closed. He tries to open. I said, I did it already. Just leave it alone. Go get help. So I sit there. I say my prayers. I'm ready to go. He comes back. The little maintenance guy. He's like 10 minutes in. Wiggles the key in the little fire joint. And he says, nothing, and leaves. My helper say, bro, the key don't work. I was like, God dang it. Censored. I got you, Monica. Man, 10 minutes in, I'm landing on the floor again. I say, this can't be life. So then the customer says, hey, I'm here with you. Listen, man, that does nothing for me. I'm in an 8x10. I'm really feeling like the walls are closing in on me. I'm about to die. Listen to this, Shannon. I'm gonna tell you how bold your boy is. I look at the door. I said, you know what? If all else fails, forget it. I was gonna go anyways.
touch the wire here, touch the wire there, nothing happened. Hit a little.
Say, man, this is way more ignorant than the beginning. So
Yes,
you
it is.
touch a random elevator wire?
Yes, sir. I gotta get out. I touch a little release to make sure if the elevator was gonna fall or not. I hit it. Bop, bop.
You gonna
Nothing happened.
So you're in the elevator, you gonna press a button to say release.
It didn't say release, bro. I just grabbed it. Hey,
What?
on life. I hit a bracket. Nothing happened. I said, okay, elevator's not gonna fall. Pulled it back again. Grabbed the elevator door. The bad boy jumped open. Me, I'm ready to get out. I feel like I'm free now.
Hey, you know, none of that was backed in science.
Hey, I jumped out the elevator, bro. Oh God, I really left the product in the elevator, bro. She tells me, what about my bed? Listen, lady, get your butt in the elevator and stay there with your bed. I don't care. I promise you. I left everything in there. Ended up being 2.5 hours behind on my route. You know, but I survived, man.
And you still made it to the show.
And I still made it.
All right. Well, hey, Jasmine didn't think that story was gonna have that many details. But since we are doing non-TYSL stuff, go ahead and drop that shock. If you see you want to go get a visor or something nice, go to shock.com, enter in code SemiProLive, and that's all the plugging I'm gonna do today. But man, before we sign out, let's get some final words, man. Final word from the Monday Night Show / head coach of the 10U DFW Ravens.
Shout out to everybody in the league, man. Last week, coach, is your last time to fine-tune your team before you go into the playoffs. For some teams, playoffs start this Saturday. It's want to go home from now on. For some teams, you're on cruise control, getting ready to go into a bye week next week. That's cool. Don't sleep too long. Wake up a little bit. Make sure you keep working. Get ready for this. I think it's going to be some tough games played on every division going into the playoffs. TYSL may not have 1,000 teams, but we have competitiveness amongst the league.
Didn't you show that in the preseason? Didn't we TUYSL show that competitiveness in the preseason?
I'll say this on camera.
Let's have some solid
Because
words.
this is definitely not a statement I haven't been backing up. I really would play any leagues. 10U, they send me right now. I'm free on October 29th.
Oh.
That's to Texas, except for one team in Texas who they know they are and they know why. We're not going to discuss why or the dramatics. It's only one team that know. Don't call me. Don't think that was your... No. Anybody else?
Does it have something to do? Does it have
I won't discuss.
No.
the month of July?
No. Sign the signal.
But any other team, 10U level, you free the 29th like I'm free. You just sitting out for a week and you want to go get a little rusty. Let's do it.
Okay.
Who would you possibly like to see on the 29th? We're not, and this is not.
What colors do they wear?
No. This is like I'm really asking like out of sincerity and really out of curiosity.
Oh, a list.
Not who he doesn't want to play.
So who would you like to go again? Because I know that's bye week, right? And so you already know you're gonna get a bye week. And that's why I know. So who would you like to keep your boys' motors going? So who would you like to see on the 29th?
Metro Coast Flex, North Texas Hawks, SED. Who else would I play? Anybody. Anybody on any top 10 list. If you're on a top 10 list, I'll play you.
Except for your one.
Except for that one.
Go with SCD. I would want to see the flex. I feel like they haven't been playing. Their tools may not be as sharp.
Every team I name is a good team.
You know what I'm saying?
Taking nothing against them.
Not that, I'm just saying, I feel you might have a little bit more dogs in this league than what they currently playing against. I think
That's understandable. Ain't nothing against any of those teams I named.
I like
Salute
the
to all
team.
of those teams. Salute to those coaches. If they not free, that's understandable. It's just we want to sharpen our craft. That's all.
Hey,
Actually,
I
you
don't.
know what? You need to call them out because they will bless your gate, man. Metroplex Flex, I think you call me. That's the perfect. If you got a field already booked, you got to get that joint paid for it. That might be the winner right there. It's gonna be a competitive game. Bless the gate. They'll bring some suckling pigs. We can get it down.
I don't want them to bring any suckling pigs.
I like to watch them. I'm not gonna really eat it, but
Okay. Salute to everybody on the league, man. And good luck in the playoffs. Next week, I think, is the President's Day. So all the presidents be up here. You probably won't hear no smack talk. They're all nice, respectable people. They don't talk much. Presidents don't talk much. Well, Roy.
Dang.
So he stands on what he said.
Prince.
I think we got all the teams in the league to have a representative come in at one time.
We gonna
Except for the Predators, they didn't because
Predators the only team that we have not met.
Yep, we had waited this specific weekend because we knew it was running out.
And we're still doing the cheer show. We couldn't get the cheer show prepared in time for today, but we are doing a cheer show before the end of the year.
All right.
We're doing a cheer show.
Well, cheerleaders, team moms, reach out to Monica or Semi-Pro Live to get your information over. We'd love to have you. John, outside of your elevator story, I guess we'll go ahead and sign out, man. Well, we are available for booking. We're going to be in the DFW for the entire weekend next week, so feel free to reach out to us, inbox us, get in contact. We'd love to come out.
Are you going to the Tigers house again?
If that's where the league sends me. Probably. We probably are going to get the Tigers house.
Is that the 12 you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, oh yeah.
I want to see that.
Yeah, me too.
I like both teams.
I like 1 and 2 games. I like 1 and 2.
You know why I have to go? I'm gonna tell you the real reason. I went for the Tigers because I like the Tigers more, and I want to see them be represented well in the playoffs.
They should have the mic leader when you get to that game.
It's gonna be heavy.
I don't know what could be flying around.
Yeah, please. We don't. Yeah,
it's gonna be good football play.
Just show the game and have some music and instrumentals playing in the background.
Do we need? We used to put a warning in the corner.
Nah.
No, I don't know if we did do that for a youth game, but we used to do that back in the day.
Kids, you can only watch your game if your parents.
I'm pretty sure Monica is gonna send you guys out to that game. It's gonna be explosive.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where it's at. ODY, right?
Close to my
Is it home?
I live
It's Southside. If Southside home is at ODY.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good one.
I prefer somewhere on the east side of Fort Worth. So.
Hey, again, for TYSL, we definitely stand on big business. And so it's a lot of teams, Metroplex Flags, and a few others I want to see come to TYSL.
Dang.
For real, for real.
Now, do you guys do
That's
spring
official
football or
invite?
is it just fall?
Yes, we do spring football. We do
Okay.
have 7-on-7. We had 7U and 8U tackle. And
We got a trophy if y'all want to see it.
And you got a trophy? That was you? Is that
707 trophy if you want to see it.
a 7-on-7?
Man, we don't care about you and your trophy cup, bro.
But yeah.
Trophy might not even look like that. By
Anyways, listen, TYSL is a place you want to be. And I'm not throwing no slugs at no other league. But what I will say is you will get structure. There will be foundation. There will be vision. And it's not going to be no rah-rah riff-raff. Because if there is, Miss Monica Willis is kicking your behind out the league.
Yep.
Hands down. No questions asked. But come to the league. We will be having interest meetings as soon as the season is over with. Bring your behinds on over. Quit falling for the okie doke.
Make sure you go too, man, because you got to bring back the.
And join the Facebook group. That's a good way to start.
Good way to start. Joining TYSL.
You the first official signing. You get to be like, bro.
I'm already
breaking news.
I'm already here. I don't even want to hear it.
I'm talking about you got to bring your kids too. You did.
Hey, Closet Kept, they already here. They play on Saturdays. But back to it. Hey man, bring your team, your kids, your organization, your cheers. Bring them on to TYSL. Special things happen every year.
And that'll conclude the show. We'll see you guys next time on TYSL on Monday night.